why are you here? Because the complainant says you had no remorse, zero remorse, and that you put several people's lives at risk, including a senior living facility that was nearby. So why are we here?
I'm here to take action in anything I need to do. I believe that
No, I mean, you're here to take action if I follow this agreement and place you on probation. But why would I even, let's start here. Why would I even put you on probation? Because it seems from what you're telling me, the police just came out of the blue, pulled you over, and they pulled you over and you had a weapon in your car.
Get him a lot up for Mr. Chavez, Your Honor. We're ready.
And are you Mr. Chavez?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, you entered a plea of guilty on September 8th. PSI and TAP evaluation was completed. According to your plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Chavez earlier today, and I did discuss some of the recommendations that were made by probation, specifically the fact that they want Mr. Chavez to have some type of outpatient treatment with his insurance company right now that he has. He has a very good job working for Tesla, well, as a subcontractor for Tesla. And that opportunity would give him the opportunity to show the court that not only could he comply with those conditions that probation is asking of him, he also recognized, and I did discuss with him, the DWI issue and the alcohol issue. He did speak to me candidly and say, I didn't think that I had a problem, but as far as the recommendation for probation, he sees how they could come to the court and suggest, look, if at the time of the incident, you had alcohol in your system, not only did you have alcohol in your system, you have a previous DWI, that is also something that would indicate that a DWI program potentially could be helpful for Mr. Chavez in succeeding on this deferred adjudication. And we would ask this court to consider that Mr. Chavez is willing not only to do the recommendations suggested by probation, but he's asking this court to give him an opportunity to continue with his work because, again, he has 3 children. He is behind on his child support, Your Honor. From the PSR, I did ask him, and he did verify that he is behind that $6,000 on his child support. He did indicate that now that he has this job and he's working full time, that gives him an opportunity to not only chip away at that amount, but also to give a little bit more to that child support amount that he's paying for his child. We asked this court to consider the fact that he does not have any prior felony convictions, Your Honor, and we would ask this court to follow the agreement with the prosecutor in this case, Your Honor, for deferred adjudication.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Diego Chavez.
All right, so what did you do wrong?
I had a firearm when I should have not had it with me at the time, and I believe that I'm not a bad person, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to prove that I deserve a second chance and that I am a good person.
But no. You're saying you had a gun and you should not have had a gun because in the PSI report, the complainant is stating that you're not taking any account of your actions. So you're not here today because you had a gun, right?
Right.
So why are you here today?
I'm here today because I was stopped for they had accused me of pointing a gun at two.
Well, here's the thing. Let me stop you right there. You entered a plea of guilty. So your attorney will tell you, and I've been a defense attorney before, either you're falling on the sword or you're not. Now, your attorney has reviewed the PSI report. I'm assuming you've reviewed the PSI report. And let me just tell you, the complainant on page 4, did you read what the complainant said about you?
Yes, ma'am.
So why are you here? Because the complainant says you had no remorse, zero remorse, and that you put several people's lives at risk, including a senior living facility that was nearby. So why are we here?
I'm here to take action in anything I need to do. I believe that
No, I mean, you're here to take action if I follow this agreement and place you on probation. But why would I even, let's start here. Why would I even put you on probation? Because it seems from what you're telling me, the police just came out of the blue, pulled you over, and they pulled you over and you had a weapon in your car. It seems to me, if that's the case, then maybe you should be in misdemeanor court, not in felony court. So there has to be something that has occurred for you to be in felony court, other than, because your attorney is saying you don't have any felonies. So other than you're just driving around with a weapon, because if you're just driving around with a weapon, then maybe, depending on the facts, maybe it's unlawfully carrying of a weapon, which is a misdemeanor, but you're here for a felony. So I'm trying to figure out mentally, why do you think you are here?
I believe I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and I wasn't trying to intend to hurt anyone in any kind of way. And just in the position that I was in, it makes me look like a bad person. But
Here's the thing. People always say they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And honestly, when you think about it, if somebody is at, hypothetically, if somebody is at a fast food restaurant and somebody pulls a gun on them, they're not in the wrong place at the right time. They're there just trying to enjoy their life, and somebody comes in and pulls a weapon on them, right?
that's fine.
So I have yet to think of a scenario in my head where people are at the wrong place at the wrong time, unless this is Star Trek and we're doing a time continuum. Otherwise, you were at this location according to what you stipulated to. There was a disagreement or something, and you put a gun on somebody. That's why we're here.
Yes, sir.
We're not here because you were driving around in a vehicle and you just had a weapon and that was it. We're here for that. Why is it so hard for you to say that?
I guess my wording, I shouldn't have took the action how I did, and
And what action did you take
that
that was an inappropriate action?
I had a weapon on me that, I mean, in the situation that I was in, I felt that my life was in danger.
Oh, then maybe we shouldn't be here. Maybe you should be at a jury trial and you should be arguing self-defense. See, here's the problem. You have pled guilty to this offense.
Yes, ma'am.
When you plead guilty to something, you are saying, yes, I did it. Now, sometimes it's not a guilty verdict. It's you're at a jury trial, you're saying, yes, I did it, but let me give you my self-defense issue, or let me give you my justification. I did it, but this is why I shouldn't be punished for it, because legally I had a right to do what I did. So this is what we're going to do.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to come back, and counsel, you can appear by Zoom. We're going to come back at 1:30 and you need to think about this, because what I'm telling you is, according to the PSI report, the complainant is saying you shown zero remorse. And right now it appears to the court, and I may be wrong, sometimes people get very nervous. It appears to the court that you're not accepting any responsibility for anything, even though you've pled guilty to it. And once you pled guilty, what I can tell you, you all have an agreement that you receive a form of probation. You know, either I'll follow it or I won't follow it. So now is not the time to hedge your bets, right? You've gone past the point of jury trial. Now, what I can tell you, if I don't follow this, then the fact that you entered a plea, it can't be used against you. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'll see y'all back at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Anyone? It's 12. All right. Everyone, it is 12. I promised everybody we will recess at 12. So I'll see you all back at 1:30.
How you doing, Judge?
Hi.
Can I do the Zoom option as well? What's that about?
Is your case working out?
Two recess, one for Padilla consultation, one is a first.
All right, we're here for sentencing. You entered a plea on September 9th. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at $1,000 fine. The state recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2025 PF 20245. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. We think the PSI speaks for itself. He has had some issues, but he did take full responsibility. He knows he could have done things differently, and we pray that the court follows the plea agreement.
All right, anything from the state?
No, Judge.
All right, state, you may be excused. All right, so what were your issues on this day?
Not too sure.
Well, I mean, they're recommending possess any weapons or ammunition. Be placed if you have a question over what that is, you will need to speak. And I know there were previous hospitalizations. Mr. Kellogg, I see that I had ordered your medication, sober support meetings.
For severe ADHD.
Is there still an alcohol or drug issue with you?
Severe ADHD. I have.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to request for you the therapeutic community.
Thank you, Judge. I don't take it on daily.
Okay. Don't have any jurisdiction of forced you into the program or have them
I came here to college.
place you in the
put
program,
myself through
but
college.
they're
I
going to
had
see in the
get
judgment that I
healthcare
recommend
really
therapeutic community for you.
Okay.
Even though that's in the judgment, you're still going
Because
to have to
it
ask for it. If you
seems to the
don't ask for
court,
it, they
and correct me
definitely
if
will
I'm
not
wrong,
consider you.
counsel,
Do you understand?
Yes, that's when I get to
That
schedule.
there
I guess.
is for the
mental health
therapeutic community
issues.
and let them know you need it. And
And
once you're
my
released from the
PSI
custody after
report.
you serve your
to the
sentence,
PSI, Your
if
Honor.
you
Oh, I'm
can't
sorry,
find a
Your Honor.
transition home or
So
place that can help you maintain your sobriety, if I'm still here, you
needs
come
to
back
figure
here
out
and I'll make sure to get
how
you some
to
help. Okay.
obtain his medications.
All right. You're welcome. Good luck. Because otherwise there may be issues for him. And it appears that part of the reasons for this happening, and the reason I'm assuming the state offered him deferred adjudication is because of mental health issues.
Yes, Your Honor. And the PSI, I believe, addresses the Genesis program. I also conferred with probation as it relates to kind of the ins and outs of that program.
Mhm.
And I'd also discussed that with Mr. Reason, anticipating that the court would probably pick up on that. And so we don't have any objections if the court were to order him into that caseload, Judge.
All right. And are you living by yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I just got my first apartment.
Okay. And do you have any family support here or no?
I came to Texas in 2018 and put myself through college and leave Detroit. And I've just been doing life on my own since, trying my best.
Okay. Ms. Abrams, what do you suggest? We have some mental health issues and he's not on medications because he doesn't have health care. And you all are recommending the mental health caseload. Should I also refer him to Center for Healthcare Services or? Okay. All right. So what do you need from the court to be successful?
I asked the probation officers for resources to help me with like food and things like that, just to help me set myself up for success.
Okay. And
And I
are
got those
you,
resources.
so you have an apartment, are you employed?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
And what do you do?
I am a sales associate. I used to, before this, which I'm hoping to go back to, I was a supervisor at the airport for plane refuelers.
Okay.
It's pretty fun.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to $1,000 fine. That will be probated. There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Taking consideration 2025 PF 20245. 4 years deferred adjudication. 200 hours of community service. restitution, no possession or ownership of any animals, the mixed caseload, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Probation, is there anything else that's recommended?
Okay.
All right, when you see probation, you need to make sure that they know that you need to seek help with Center for Healthcare Services.
Sure.
And I know they'll do it, but sometimes people forget,
Yeah,
sometimes things fall through the crack. And how do you spell your last name?
Reason, Reason.
All right, so the record will reflect that the last name is spelled Reason, not Reeson. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and
Yes.
sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
And happy belated birthday.
State versus Brandon Lynn Banks. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Matt Stonehasky for Mr. Banks.
And are you Mr. Banks?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are you the same Brandon Lynn Banks who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 009618 for the offense of evading arrest, detention with previous conviction on April 8, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Brandon Lynn Banks did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June and July 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
It's true.
State will waive the remaining.
Any objection?
No, ma'am.
And then Your Honor, state to pass, or I guess the agreement between.
Oh, just 1 second. All right, no problem. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And let me see if there's no fine. Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is to deny state's motion, continue on probation, alter and amend to include bi-weekly reporting, IOP, and mixed supervision.
All right, so I have some questions. So, and correct him if I'm wrong. Since he was placed on probation in April 2025, you didn't see him in June and July. I'm making an assumption that he really hasn't reported except for maybe in May.
Did you report it in May?
I reported one time and then, I just lost track and didn't have a ride. I ain't gonna make no excuse. I just didn't go.
All right, Ms. Abrams,
Yes, Judge. The last office visit was May 15, 2025.
I just don't think you're a good candidate. Why was he not reporting what was going on?
Your Honor, he's on Halidon. He's on some pretty heavy mental health drugs. He didn't get his treatment. I think he takes a shot every 6 months,
Yes, sir.
and he didn't get the next one, and he kind of just went off the rails. I've met with his wife. She's assured me she can, she can get him back on and make this go right, especially if he's got to report twice a week and on these other extra supervisionary, is that a word?
Okay, you know what? A word was not a word till somebody created it, so we'll go with it.
With these extra supervisory things that he's got, I think we can get him going down the road in the right direction.
Probation, what do you recommend?
Judge, that's the recommendation that the state, represented to the court is what's on the court summary.
All right. I'm going to give you a choice. These are the only two choices you have. There are no other choices. Number one, I can revoke you and I will sentence you to 180 days at the state jail facility. You get credit for any time you served. Number two, I'll continue you, but this probation is not going to be easy. Probation, he's going to need a MIC evaluation.
The tax evaluation was already done and the MIC evaluation was already completed. I believe those were done before he was released.
Okay.
And so the top recommendation is for intensive outpatient treatment with PUAs and sober support meetings and mental health evaluation. And they can make for his record.
All right. So those are your two choices. I can continue you, or either I will revoke you and sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. If it were legally possible for me to offer him a 1244, I would, but
I mean, I prefer to go on probation and maybe that can help me straighten out my stuff and keep me in line and get me going in the right direction, man.
okay. So tell me where have you been? What have you been doing?
And then really, I've just been sitting really at my mom's, back and forth to my mom's, and I mean, just trying to pull stuff together and get medication, I guess. I mean, but that's preferably why I want to stay on the probation, so I can go to get my mental health and get my medication and me and my wife, we finally got a place to live. And
Just 1 second. So States, you can be excused. I'm not going to place him under oath because I'm just trying to figure out what he needs.
yes, ma'am,
All right,
I
so-
appreciate that.
So what's going on with you and your wife?
No, it's good. I mean, it just, man, we were struggling out there. You know what I'm saying? And then now we finally found a place to stay. And I mean, I think that probation, though preferably, yeah, I usually would take the 180 days, but that probably wouldn't help me in the end. So I really want the help in the end, man.
All right, so are you living with your wife or are you living with your mom?
No, I'm living with my wife. Me and my wife live with my brother and well, I guess you say common law wife.
Is there just too many people in that household
Oh,
though?
no, it's actually just them two and us two, but now
No children?
no children, my children are with their mom and their grandmothers.
All right. So what are we doing with your mental health? How have you been doing with that since you haven't been reporting? What's been going with that?
Well, I mean, I can't, I don't know, I really can't give, I say I'm good.
But I mean, have you been taking your shots or no?
Well, no, I mean, I ain't had one in, probably about 8 months, 9 months.
So have they been giving you anything at the jail?
No, man, I mean, they asked to see me and I told them, man, I was good, cause I figured I'd be done in Monday and I probably wouldn't even get it anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I go right over here to, that's right here, this little office over here.
Mhm.
And, I mean, the medication really kind of pushes me off. Maybe I need something a little bit mellower or something. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing with the regards to the medications. Nobody will know if there's an issue with medications if you're not taking them
Yes,
and if
ma'am.
you don't tell them.
Yes, ma'am. I understand that, ma'am.
All right, so where you're staying, I can tell you, I've required that probation complete field visits, so they're going to be field visits.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so, and probation, there's not a need for an extension, is there?
No.
All right, this is what the court will do. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will deny alternate amending conditions to include bi-weekly reporting for 2 months. And let me explain to you why I'm doing that. I'm doing that so that you can get on track with your medications. It'll take him about 30 days, they tell me, for it to get in his system. And then 30 days thereafter to make sure you're on track with that. I'm going to ask for field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And we'll do the mid caseload. And probation, do you want to do the intensive outpatient treatment? All right, an intensive outpatient treatment with probation. Is there anything else?
No, sir.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
Oh, man.
All right. And I'm going to say no residing in households with minors. Now, let me just tell you, that may change, but you're going to have to show me something by being consistent and on your medication.
Yes, ma'am.
And the people who live in that household, you need to let them know that probation is going to be doing visits and they're going to have to allow them in.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off record. Here's the thing. Mental health, it's dicey in the sense that if you don't let anybody know what's going on with you, they're not going to know what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't follow your medical regimen in the medications, you're going to fall off, right?
Yes, ma'am. I own that, all the way on that.
All right, and if there's some sort of side effects or anything, you got to let somebody know.
Yes, ma'am.
Speak to probation, stay in communication with them. If you feel they're not addressing your issues, you can always come back to the court and address them with me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else you need?
No, ma'am.
Morning. Court is calling 2025 CR 001641, State versus James Edward Kellogg. Can I have parties announce?
State.
Sean Sheffield for defense, Your Honor. We're ready.
And are you Mr. Kellogg? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same James Edward Kellogg who's placed on community supervision in 2025 CR 001641 for the offense of evading arrest, detention with a previous conviction on April 17th, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, James Edward Kellogg, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
I'm sorry?
Not true. Not true.
Not true?
True. True. Sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, that's okay. So you can either plead true or not true. If you plead not true, because we're set for a contested hearing today, we will go forward. If you plead true, then that means that you're saying, yes, the allegation in the motion, I admit that I did not report. Do you understand?
Yes.
Then state if you'll reread the violation for the record.
Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, James Edward Kellogg, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June 2025 in violation of condition number.
How do you plead to that?
True.
State,
State will waive and abandon the remaining violations.
any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion and sentence to 16 months in Bear, I'm sorry, in the state jail facility, and then state will also take into consideration cause number 2025 CR 0109 and 2025 CR 0109.
All right, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? 2021?
I'm sorry, 2025
Mhm.
CR 010938.
Yes.
2025 CR 010939.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's what the court reporter. All right, counsel, is there a reason I should not sentence him to 2 years?
Judge, we're just asking the court to follow that recommendation. We understand the court does not have to, but we're just asking to give him an opportunity, Your Honor. He is just asking for that opportunity.
All right, what have you done since you've been on probation? You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
James Edward Kellogg.
All right, what have you done since you've been on probation? Other than, because they're taking some cases into consideration. Were these cases alleged to have been committed after he was placed on probation?
After, yes, Your Honor. However, I will let the court know that we were going to fight them if we needed to, Your Honor.
Okay. So what have you done?
To be honest, I was when I got the probation a few months back when they gave it to me, they had an address for Austin, Texas, Cesar Chavez in Austin, Texas, which was a half an hour outside of that in 1995.
Mhm.
They asked me for an address. I was under the impression that I would get mailing instructions.
So you didn't pick up the phone and call anybody? Why not?
The impression that waiting for mailing instructions. I gave them the address here.
You mentioned halfway house. Have you been on parole before?
Yes,
So you know how it works.
yes,
And you know you're supposed to reach out and contact people.
yes.
And you know that if they don't have the address that they have is the last address that perhaps you've given them, right?
Yes, and that wouldn't be the address they had on it.
Well, didn't a probation officer go over conditions with you?
Yes,
And you're telling me they didn't ask for your address?
did. And I
And-
gave them my address here that I've been on parole, and I was under the impression that they were going to give me reporting instructions when they approved that happens.
He felt that they had the new address, but I guess they did not. So there was issues there, Judge. So-
I did give them a new address though before I left school.
All right. So what, are you saying that they never contacted you?
I was under the impression that they would give me mailing, I would get reporting instructions to the mail.
He's telling the court he is at fault. He
Yes.
should have checked in,
Yes, sure.
but he didn't. And that's the reason why he didn't. But he understands he should have.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, see, what the reason why I'm asking these questions, because it appears to the court that you're saying you didn't know you had to report or you didn't know where you had to report. And normally what ends up happening when people are on probation, they're giving their instructions of where to report. So did they tell you where to report or did they not tell you where to report?
They told me, well,
And did you not? So they told you to report. Did they tell you where to report?
I was confused on how I was gonna get the reporting instructions. Am I guilty of not reporting May and June PSIF?
No. Here's my question. Did they tell you where to report? That's either yes or no.
Yes, because I know where to report.
All right, so-
Down the street from,
All right. So they told you where to report and you say it's down the street from you
they're far from.
and you still didn't report. All right. So I'm just trying to clear up.
And Judge, that's as I stated, he's taking responsibility for that. He's telling the court he was, should have done more.
All right. Probation, anything else?
Okay.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to sentence you to 20 months in the state jail facility. Taking consideration 2025 CR 010938, 2025 CR 010939, and give you credit for any time served. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own. I'm sorry. And there's also no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you will need to speak to an attorney. Mr. Kellogg, I see that I had ordered for you sober support meetings. Is there still an alcohol or drug issue with you? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to request for you the therapeutic community.
Thank you, Judge.
I don't have any jurisdiction to force you into the program or have them place you in the program, but they're going to see in the judgment that I recommend therapeutic community for you. Even though that's in the judgment, you're still going to have to ask for it. If you don't ask for it, they definitely will not consider you. Do you understand?
Yes, that's when I get to state jail, I ask.
For the therapeutic community and let them know you need it. And once you're released from custody after you serve your sentence, If you can't find a transition home or a place that can help you maintain your sobriety, if I'm still here, you come back here and I'll make sure to get you some help, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck.
In this intense probation revocation hearing, James Edward Kellogg faces Judge Boyd after admitting he failed to report to his probation officer for 2 months. Originally placed on community supervision for evading arrest, Kellogg tries to explain confusion about reporting instructions. But Judge Boyd presses him with direct yes or no questions. When it becomes clear he knew where to report and simply didn't go, the court moves swiftly. Despite a proposed 16-month agreement, Judge Boyd increases the sentence to 20 months in state jail, sending a strong message that probation is a privilege, not a suggestion. The courtroom exchange highlights accountability, responsibility, and how quickly second chances can disappear when conditions are violated. Do you think the judge was justified in going beyond the recommendation? Comment below, and don't forget to like and share for more real courtroom moments.